At Mid-American Energy, we're one company serving 1.6 million people who all need energy that's available 24/7. That's why we work 24/7. That's why we make investments in our systems that make us more resilient to extreme weather. That's why we generate power from all available resources to cover the variables in supply and demand. And that's why when the power is knocked out, we work around the clock to restore power to you. Mid-American Energy, obsessively, relentlessly at your service.
Here in Greater Des Moines, we're the unexpected sports mecca that feels like home. We are the big ballers, the little kickers, the underdogs, and the bulldogs. We've got events wacky and wild, big and small, we host them all. That old sports cliche, nobody believes in us? Nah, when you come here, you'll believe it. Because in Des Moines, only the S's are silent. Let's go!
If you grill it, he will come.
Hey.
Is this heaven?
Nope. It's fairway.
Freedom Tire is proud to support the Iowa Girl through their sponsorship of the Iowa Girls High School Athletic Union. With 6 locations around the metro, you're never far from getting you back or keeping you on the road. Our certified staff and state-of-the-art technology means you can take comfort knowing you've got the best work at the best prices. Give us a try at Freedom Tire, a proud supporter of the IGHSAU.
The Iowa Farm Bureau is proud to present this amazing state tournament and celebrate the accomplishments of Iowa's student athletes. To the Iowa Farm Bureau, this is more than just a sport. It's hometown pride, it's hopes and dreams, it's our future leaders, it's a reason to do more and be more. And it's that farm-strong spirit that can only be found in Iowa. Congratulations to the student athletes and coaches on a successful year, and remember, today's successes are just the beginning of tomorrow's achievements.
The IGHSAU semifinals move to Class 3A, as it is 2 powerhouse programs, West Delaware taking on the gold standard of Iowa high school volleyball, the Wolfpack, and Coach Verbeek of Western Christian. Hello, everybody. Zarin Agostino back with you as we switch from Class 4A to Class 3A. Currently, Mount Vernon was all over Dubuque Wahlert in that first set. But Dubuque Wahlert coming back and making it a game here. They're tied in set number 2. Mount Vernon trying to get back to another state championship. They're another program that has had a lot of great success here in the Iowa High School Volleyball Tournament. Well, let's take a look at our road to state for this matchup here between Western Christian and West Delaware. First of all, for West Delaware, 39-6 in the season. They defeated Davenport Assumption in the quarterfinal round, 3-1. 25-19, 25-13, 18-25, and 25-20. Hannah Cantwell, 20 kills, 15 digs, hit .304. Had just an incredible match for the Hawks in the quarterfinal round. Maggie Van Scapen, 44 assists, 15 digs in the quarterfinal round. She has been the setter of setters this season for the Western Christian Wolfpack. They defeated Sioux Center. It took them 5 in that matchup in the quarterfinal round. 32-13 on the season. A majority of those 13 losses come to out-of-state opponents throughout this year. Well, it is Western Christian now trying to win an Iowa High School State Volleyball Championship. Western Christian coming into this state tournament. This is year number 24 in a row. Now, just to put that into perspective for you, the second highest streak of state tournament appearances in a row is 11. Western Christian has been to 24 consecutive state volleyball tournaments. Overall, 42 total appearances for Coach Verbeek's Western Christian team. She's been to 25, and of course 24 consecutive for Tammy Verbeek and Western Christian. Year number 29 of coaching, but year number 26 at Western Christian for Verbeek and the Wolfpack of Western Christian. We talked about all of their out-of-state matches throughout the year. They started the season 0-6. Pretty incredible to think about. This Western Christian team started the season 0-6, came back, went on a long winning streak, but of that 0-6, 5 of those teams from out of states played 15 total matches against out-of-state opponents here in 2024. All right, we'll take a break. We'll come back. We will get you set with lineups. First serve is on the horizon between West Delaware and Western Christian. Next, here on the IGHSAU State Volleyball Championships, presented by the Iowa Farm Bureau on the digital network, powered by Mid-American Energy Company.
Freedom Tire is proud to support the Iowa Girl through their sponsorship of the Iowa Girls High School Athletic Union. With 6 locations around the metro, you're never far from getting you back or keeping you on the road. Our certified staff and state-of-the-art technology means you can take comfort knowing you've got the best work at the best prices. Give us a try at Freedom Tire, a proud supporter of the IGHSAU.
Hello, I'm Brent Johnson, a 5th-generation farmer from Calhoun County and president of the Iowa Farm Bureau.
And I'm Erin Gerlich, executive director of the Iowa Girls High School Athletic Union. We're excited to have you join us for the Girls State Volleyball Tournament.
As title sponsor of the Iowa Girls High School Athletic Union, we're proud to support this fantastic event. At the Iowa Farm Bureau, we believe that strong farms and strong schools go hand in hand. Iowa farmers are some of the most productive individuals in our state, working endlessly to grow and raise nutritious food and sustain our communities. Student athletes are also incredibly productive, dedicating countless hours to train and excel in their sports. Partnering with the Girls Union allows us to celebrate both groups while supporting and empowering the Iowa girl.
Reaching the state tournament is no small feat, and it takes a strong support system. Thanks to the Iowa Farm Bureau, we're able to honor students for their outstanding achievements, both on the court and in the classroom. They are committed to your success, helping provide awards, grants, and scholarships to honor excellence in athletics and academics.
As Iowans, we have much to be proud of. Whether you're a student competing today or a fan cheering on your school, we all play a role in making our state shine. So from the Iowa Farm Bureau
and the Iowa Girls High School Athletic Union,
congratulations on a fantastic season and best of luck in the tournament games.
Back to Coralville, it's the IGHSAU State Volleyball Championships presented by the Iowa Farm Bureau. West Delaware, their return to the state tournament after a 2-year absence. The Hawks, who won the Class 3A title in their last trip to the state tournament, are making their 15th appearance in school history. Of course, we talked about the history of Western Christian, but pretty good company there with West Delaware. First time they've been here in a couple of years, but the last time they were here, they won the state championship, and it kind of felt like they knew that we're going to be pretty good this year. One thing that was pretty cool back on September 17th, they played the first ever outdoor high school girls volleyball game in the state of Iowa, as Mount Vernon, who's currently playing over on the other court, took down this West Delaware team in 5 sets in a game that was played on the West Delaware football field, Brown Field, I believe it's what it's called. And that was a 3-2 5-set match. Of course, they had to go 5, soak up every moment of those girls getting an opportunity of playing outdoors on a football field. What a cool moment. West Delaware got to have that moment this year, and actually played on one of these 2 courts. That's how they were able to do it. They loaded up one of these 2 sport courts and traveled that sport court to West Delaware High School, where them and Mount Vernon played outside on a football field. Pretty cool moment for high school girls volleyball in the state of Iowa to see something like that. Huge crowd on hand, both from Mount Vernon and West Delaware. And, of course, the match went to 5 sets, so pretty cool as well. Those 2 teams soaking up every moment and playing a really good match of volleyball between those 2 teams. All right, let's go downstairs to Rex Baker for today's introductions of the teams ahead of the first serve between West Delaware and Western Christian.
Wolfpack. Service long, side out point Mustangs. The Iowa Girls High School Athletic Union promotes good sportsmanship by participants, coaches, and spectators.
Substitution to serve, number
We
1,
request
Maverick
your cooperation
Schweer.
by supporting their participants, officials, and spectators in a positive manner. Profanity, racial, sexist, or abusive comments, or intimidating actions directed at officials, participants, coaches, team representatives, or event personnel will not be tolerated and are grounds for removal. We thank you for your cooperation and
Heck
invite
is
you
long.
to enjoy the match.
Point. Golden Eagles. Anna Rolling checks in for Waller Catholic.
Fans, it's now
Audrey
time to
Chickfry
introduce the
serving.
players in today's semifinal matchup. First, for the West Delaware Hawks, the non-starters and assistant coaches. Number 1, Susie Funk.
Sydney Huber with the
Number
kill.
4, Nora Payton. Number 9,
Aaron
Emma
Jackson
Schmidt.
serving.
Number 12, Brooke Krogman. Number 13, Kennedy Colbert. Number 14, Kate Wanger. Number 15, Lena Petlon. And number 16, Veda Welcher. The assistant coaches are Shay Putz, Carly Dimmer, Chloe White, and Jen Zittelman.
Kellyanna Whitaker with the kill.
And now let's meet the starters for West Delaware.
Timeout. Waller Catholic. Their second.
5'6" junior, number 2, Veda Langle. A 5'8" junior, number 3, Lauren LeClaire. A 5'10" senior, number 5, Hannah Cantwell. A 5'6" junior, number 6, Malaya Hildebrand. A 5'5" senior, number 7, Kirsten Colbert. A 5'6" junior, number 10, Natalie Menson. And the libero, a 5'3" senior, number 8, Olivia Halverson. Head coach for West Delaware is Brett Mather. And now, let's meet the non-starters and assistant coaches for Western Christian. Number 0, Breslin Koima. Number 2, Hadley
After the
Deckers.
timeout, Aaron Jackson
Number
serving.
3, Bentley
from
Bleak.
Mount Vernon.
Number 5, Annie Cooley. Number 7, Madden DeJager. Number 8, Kendra Koyman. Number 14, Autumn Wolfswinkel. And number 15, Avery Dykstra. The assistant coaches are Ashton Klein,
Sydney Huber,
Amanda Hall, and Jenna Dykstra. Now let's meet the starters for the Wolfpack. A 5'7" junior, number 4, Scarlett Winterfeld. A 5'9" junior, number 6, Maggie Van Scapen. A 5'11" senior, number 10, Shay Reitzma. A 6'2"
and a rolling with 11, the kill.
Morgan Koyman.
Point. Golden Eagles.
A 6'1" junior,
Claire
number
Lucan
12,
back to
Addie
serve.
Vental. A 5'9" sophomore, number 13, Olivia Ten Naple. And the libero, a 5'7" senior, number 1, Sydney Feenstra. The head coach for Western Christian is Tammy Verbeek. Ladies and gentlemen, the officials for our match this afternoon. Your first referee, Kent Kosur. Your second referee,
Point.
Bob
Golden Eagles.
Fessler. And the line judges, Vince Workman and Ted Moser. Ladies and gentlemen, it is time for state tournament volleyball.
All right, here we go. West Delaware and Western Christian getting set for the first serve of this Class 3A semifinal matchup. Western Christian in the black and maroon jerseys on the right side. West Delaware, the Hawks, in the black and gray jerseys on the left side. West Delaware, they will serve first. Western Christian will receive first when we get set to tap this one off. Mount Vernon does come away with the second set, though much closer than the first set. So Mount Vernon now one set away from being the first Class 3A school to punch their ticket into the state championship matchup. Elsewhere around the brackets so far today, the defending champs in Class 5A, the 6th seed, Waukee Northwest. They're going to play for another state title. Came in as the 6th seed this year, but have turned that into a state tournament appearance as they took down number 2 Ankeny Centennial in the semifinal matchup. And they're going to get number 1 Pleasant Valley. Pleasant Valley took down Waukee and the defending 5A runners-up, Dowling Catholic, in the semifinals. Class 4A, Pella and Bishop Heelan. You guys just watched on this court a moment ago. Bishop Heelan taking down North Scott, the 2 seed over the 3 seed. Pella, the 5 seed, took down 4 seeded Clear Creek Amana and took down an 8 seeded Sergeant Bluff Luton. So that is what we have set up so far. The 5A and 4A state championship games. Now we're set to set up the Class 3A state championship games. It will be Western Christian that will serve first. The receive will come from West Delaware. Feenstra will do the serving. And we'll see what the Hawks have in them first. And it's set long. The attack is wide by Hannah Cantwell. We talked about her in the pregame show. 292 kills throughout the season. Was the leader in that quarterfinal win. Oh, right back the quick to Veda Langle. That quick is just so impressive there for West Delaware. Service by Natalie Menson. There will be a touch, and Western Christian back on the board, 2-1. Western Christian, the defending Class 3A state champions. Service is pushed over by Langle again, and Western Christian can't get to it. An out-of-system ball there for West Delaware, and they just had to push it over by Langle. And she'll have her second kill, so 2 kills in the match now for Veda Langle. This one is set in the middle, and the attack is in. That is the 6'2 freshman, Morgan Koyman. She watched from the stands a year ago her future teammates win a state title and knew coming in as a 6'2 freshman, all the volleyball she has played in her life, that she was going to be ready for this moment, and she was right there from the back row. The kill for Scarlett Winterfeld, who was on this team a year ago as a sophomore. 312 kills. Overpass, dump back. Good up by West Delaware. Here's a chance for Western Christian again. Koyman in the middle, punch back, that's out. Surprised the Wolfpack there didn't take the chance in the overpass to set that one up instead. The young Koyman thought maybe I could just slap this one into the back corner, and instead she slaps it out 4-3. Not the best pass on serve receive, but Koyman comes back and winds up and sends that one down the middle. Morgan Koyman, the freshman. She stands at 6'2". Came into the state tournaments with over 300 kills in her debut season. IMT substitution. Be worry-free with IMT at IMTINS.com. Into serve. Wolfswinkel. And Western Christian can't catch up to it. Bentley Bleak in the front row could not get up to it. And then Western Christian touched it again, so 4 hits the official call. 5-4, Western Christian leads over West Delaware. Service by Crystal Coibet. Oh, the quick again. Last time it turned into a point. This time Western Christian was ready for it. Nobody's there. That ball gets thrown right in the middle of all the defenders. And everybody thought everybody else was going to play that volleyball. And it said nobody played it and it landed in the middle of them. Maggie Van Scapen, the junior, will serve. And it goes over on the set, and Western Christian wasn't there and ready for it. So a dump over. And the serve. Dug out initially. Can West Delaware get to it? They will. And that one sent long. Addie Van Tall. A little bit too much on that one. 6-6 our score here in the early goings of set number 1. That's in. From the outside. Bentley Bleak off the bench. The 6-foot junior outside hitter had over 300 kills as a bench player this year for Western Christian when she comes in. Oh, it's an ace. Our first ace serve brought to you by Channel Seed. Visit them at channelseed.com. Olivia Ten Naple. This one is set to the far pin. An outside shot by Malaya Hildebrand. And Hildebrand will find her first kill. And into lineup to serve is Susie Funk. And Funk will receive the hard shot dig. Oh, that one's just pushed right back. Scarlett Winterfeld said no dump here. As the Hawks try to just dump that one over, and Winterfeld goes up and just beats it right back to the West Delaware side. Even if that doesn't result in a point, it likely sends West Delaware out of system. Just a heads-up play there by Winterfeld. That one's blocked. A chance for West Delaware. They'll go over with it. Set in the middle to Koyman. Taken by Feenstra now. An overpass, a free ball to Western Christian. They'll go to Koyman in the middle. And West Delaware is going to have to go over with it. Feenstra plays it. It'll have to be a free ball from Van Scapen. Longest point we've had so far, and it's a point for the Hawks as a touch is called. Actually, no, a net violation. A lot going on there. Both the line judges called touches, but the R2 called a net violation. Either way, it's still a West Delaware point. Now Western Christian will extend their lead. As that one goes long, it's now 10-8. And we'll see a serve coming. Sent long on the attack by Hannah Cantwell, the senior, 5'10". Timeout, West Delaware. Wolfpack lead by 3. There's a look at the excited Wolfpack huddle. We'll take a break. We'll come back. This is the IGHSAU State Volleyball Championships presented by the Iowa Farm Bureau.
At Mid-American Energy, we're one company serving 1.6 million people who all need energy that's available 24/7. That's why we work 24/7. That's why we make investments in our systems that make us more resilient to extreme weather. That's why we generate power from all available resources to cover the variables in supply and demand. And that's why when the power is knocked out, we work around the clock to restore power to you. Mid-American Energy, obsessively, relentlessly at your service.
Back to Coralville we go. This is the IGHSAU State Volleyball Championships presented by the Iowa Farm Bureau. West Delaware was last in the state tournament in 2022. And they won the state title. Western Christian making their 24th straight appearance. Trying to win back-to-back state titles. In the last 2 years to go along with the one they won 3 years ago. It would be a three-peat. And if they could find the state championship again this year, that one sent long. It's 12-9, Western Christian. Had a dogfight with Sioux Center. Sioux Center nearly pulled the massive upset in the quarterfinal round. That's in, that's an ace. It lands on the line of the back row by Scarlett Winterfeld. 48 aces coming into the state tournament. Ace serve brought to you by Channel Seeds. Visit them at channelseed.com. 13-9. Western Christian leading over the Hawks. That's 4 contacts against West Delaware. That one was not blocked. They went to the net and came back. And Western Christian now on the verge of separating themselves here on the opening set. The quick relay over by West Delaware. Blocked at the net, but blocked out, and it is 15-9. The Hawks have used one timeout. They have one timeout remaining. Trailing 15-9 here in the opening set. Right in the middle. It was blocked, so West Delaware continued to play it. That time, though, the attack is into the nets. (16-9). Western Christian leads over West Delaware. Service on the way by Winterfeld. Tough receive for West Delaware. They're going to have to just free ball it. And a chance for Western Christian on the slide to the freshman Koyman. It is received, though, by West Delaware. Good up. A block so Western Christian can play it again. That time it hit the pin, and it'll be a point for West Delaware. Yeah, the referee pointed the wrong direction. It got the West Delaware fans fired up. I think we know what he meant, but he pointed the wrong direction. Of course, the West Delaware fans right in front of us pretty fired up about that one. Mistakes happen sometimes. These officials have been so good here at the state tournament. (17-10) now is the lead for Western Christian. Pardon me, both teams will substitute. IMT, all of our substitutions brought to you by IMT. You worry free with IMT at IMTINS.com. Serve is long. Point will go to West Delaware. Service error whistled against Autumn Wolfswinkel, the junior. And Colbert will serve. Kristen Colbert, the senior, 5'5". A roll shot, relayed over by West Delaware. Now tipped back to the West Delaware side. Here come Western Christian, sent long. Western Christian wanted a touch. They don't get it. Now 17-12. In the middle, the attack is good. Shea Reitzma, senior 5'11" middle hitter. 163 kills coming into the match. Finds the kill there, 18-12. Mentioned this Western Christian team started the season 0-6, losing to Millard North, Omaha Scott Catholic, Bellevue West, Lincoln East, and Omaha Marion, and then Sergeant Bluff Luton, who was the 8th seed in Class 4A, made it to the semifinals. And of those 6 losses, Western Christian only won 1 set. That was against Lincoln East. So a tough start to the season for the Wolfpack, but then got a really good string of Iowa schools. They were able to went back out of state against Harrisburg. Lost in straight sets in that match as well. And that one is sent long. Of course, we mentioned you got a young freshman. You got some other pieces that weren't big contributors on the state championship team a year ago. So it took them some time to work into getting ready to play at the high level that Western Christian expects. Malik finds the kill there. And she'll come out after that. Olivia Tenapel is in, and she will serve. Received by the Hawks. Again, they go with the quick, and again, it will turn into a point for Western Christian. That quick has been one of the most efficient. They've gone to Veda Langle in the middle. Langle with 2 kills, both in that quick. The other one kind of sent Western Christian out of system. And here we go. West Delaware is back to within 3, 19-16. Just when we thought that Western Christian was starting to pull away, here come the Hawks of West Delaware. Down 19-16. Can they get a couple more? They cannot. At least yet. Scarlett Winterfeld with the attack from the outside. Now 20-16. Western Christian leads over West Delaware. Sydney Feenstra, the libero for Western Christian, is in to serve. And the attack from the outside is pure by Hannah Cantwell. That'll be kill number 4 on the afternoon for Cantwell. Natalie Menson is in to serve. And the freshman Koyman finds the kill. Morgan Koyman finds another kill. Van Scapen, her 11th assist. Back to serve is Breeslyn Koyman. Block at the front of the nets. West Delaware with the up. Can they go over? They do with the free ball. The only thing they had at that moment, but they were able to keep it up. That's what matters. The roll shot by Winterfeld is pure. 22-17. Timeout, West Delaware. 22-17. We'll come back and see if the Hawk can make a comeback, or is Western Christian one set closer from a return to the state championship match. This is the IGHSAU State Volleyball Championships, presented by the Iowa Farm Bureau.
At Mid-American Energy, we're one company serving 1.6 million people who all need energy that's available 24/7. That's why we work 24/7. That's why we make investments in our systems that make us more resilient to extreme weather. That's why we generate power from all available resources to cover the variables in supply and demand. And that's why when the power is knocked out, we work around the clock to restore power to you. Mid-American Energy, obsessively, relentlessly at your service.
Welcome back here on the IGHSAU Digital Network, powered by Mid-American Energy. Zara Gaston with you, 22-17. The Wolfpack of Western Christian lead the Hawks of West Delaware, 22-17. Western Christian has been the gold standard of high school volleyball in the state of Iowa. 24 straight years here in this tournament. Langfeld with the quick again, but it is received. Oh, the relay, but it goes out. A good relay by West Delaware, but they just relayed it too far to the right, and it goes wide. 23-17. And the lights are dimming here in the opening set for the Hawks. Langle comes back and has a kill. Veda Langle, her third kill of the night. Also has a dig. Cantwell also has 3 kills. And Krogman has 1 for the Hawks. Otherwise have scored on a few miscues by Western Christian. And the Wolfpack will go over with it. Oof, the set not where West Delaware wanted it with Candle. Big block. Huge block. Brooke Krogman and Hannah Cantwell with the block in the front of the net, 23-19. That'll send Cantwell back to serve again. Veenstra. Oh, the roll shot is short. Winterfeld couldn't get to go over. And now Western Christian wants a timeout. We'll take it as well. 23-20. We'll come back to close out set number 1 between West Delaware and Western Christian next on the IGHSAU Digital Network, powered by Mid-American Energy Company.
At Mid-American Energy, we're one company serving 1.6 million people who all need energy that's available 24/7. That's why we work 24/7. That's why we make investments in our systems that make us more resilient to extreme weather. That's why we generate power from all available resources to cover the variables in supply and demand. And that's why when the power is knocked out, we work around the clock to restore power to you. Mid-American Energy, obsessively, relentlessly at your service.
Back to Coralville. Fans are having fun here at the Extreme Arena. All sorts of treats and goodies walking around with. They got the ice slushies right behind us. ice cream, everything you could ask for to watch a thrilling match of high school volleyball here between West Delaware and Western Christian. West Delaware trying to make a comeback. We've got a good volley here. The Hawks, Feenstra, Koyman will go over with it. Can the Hawks play it over? It's tipped. Here come the Wolfpack. It's in. The kill is good by Winterfeld. 24-20. And Western Christian has set point in set number one. Mount Vernon will meet the winner. Mount Vernon takes down Dubuque Waller in straight sets. Oh, the serve by Winterfeld is into the nets. That gives life to the Hawks. 24-21. Olivia Halverson, the libero for West Delaware, will serve, and she serves out. On set point, Halverson serves long. And Western Christian will take the opening set, 25-21. Just when you saw it, Winterfeld making the service error on 24 for Western Christian. Then Halverson comes back and makes the same error still on 24. Set point number two in Western Christian takes the opening sets, 25-21. We'll come back. This is the IGHSAU State Volleyball Championships presented by the Iowa Farm Bureau.
At Mid-American Energy, we're one company serving 1.6 million people who all need energy that's available 24/7. That's why we work 24/7. That's why we make investments in our systems that make us more resilient to extreme weather. That's why we generate power from all available resources to cover the variables in supply and demand. And that's why when the power is knocked out, we work around the clock to restore power to you. Mid-American Energy, obsessively, relentlessly at your service.
Slade's the place for you!
Back to Coralville in the IGHSAU State Volleyball Championships presented by the Iowa Farm Bureau. Western Christian took a very competitive set number one. It felt like that Western Christian was in command throughout, and they take the opening sets. Our stats today brought to you by Sioux Cup. Sioux Cup brings you today's stats. Hitting percentages heavily favor Western Christian, even 200 for the Wolfpack, 161 hitting percentage for West Delaware. As far as the errors go, just 3 service errors for West Delaware, 2 for Western Christian. Aces, 2 for Western Christian, 1 for West Delaware. And as we mentioned, West Delaware wasn't scoring a lot on their own attacks. 8 Western Christian attack errors in that opening set to just 9 kills for West Delaware. So of those points, West Delaware gets 9 points on their own kills and 8 points on attack errors by Western Christian. 2 service errors as well. Just 1 block in the match belongs to the Hawks of West Delaware. Those are your Sioux Cup stats in set number 1. We go to set number 2 now. Western Christian trying to meet Mount Vernon for a state title. And that's in. Oh, they're going to go back and say 4 hits. Okay. We thought maybe there was 4 hits, but there was no whistle originally for the 4 hits. Instead, the ball came back and landed on the West Delaware side. But they're going to go back and say 4 contacts. It did not get blocked by Western Christian. So the point goes to Western Christian either way. That's in, though. Off the block. We just mentioned Western Christian had no blocks in the opening set. The freshman Koyman finds the block. 2-0 Western Christian. It would be a rivalry matchup as West Delaware able to get to the state title game against Mount Vernon. Those two teams have built a pretty good rivalry in high school volleyball. But Western Christian looking strong right now, leading 3-0. Western Christian a little bit behind one of the teams they played this year, Omaha Skutt Catholic. If you joined us for the 5A match of Indianola and Dowling Catholic in the quarterfinals a couple of days ago, we talked about Omaha Skutt Catholic at that point. Big block there by the Wolves, or pardon me, by the Hawks. Omaha Skutt Catholic is getting set to open up the Nebraska Class B state tournament today, I believe. Actually, they've won 9 consecutive state championships. Oh, foot fault. We got a foot fault whistled against West Delaware. Hannah Cantwell with the foot fault, now 4-1. Yeah, Omaha Skutt Catholic has won 9 straight Nebraska Class B state championships. They came over this year. They played Western Christian. They played Dowling Catholic. Service error by the Wolfpack now to make it 4-2. That was one of the teams that Western Christian lost to in that 6-0 skid to start the year. Just incredible to think about. 9 straight state championships at any level, at any sports, is just incredible. Going for 10 this week. Lauren LeClaire finds the kill for West Delaware to make it now 4-3. So the Hawks trying to make a little bit of a comeback. Hawks trailed 4-1 early in this one, have a couple of points in a row now. But it will end there on a strike by Bentley Bleak. Now 5-3. IMT substitution. Be worry-free with IMT at IMTINS.com. Autumn Wolfswinkel is in to serve. And then we'll play the back row. Oh, a monster kill by Shea Reitzma. Senior 5'11" middle hitter brings the hammer, 6-3. Wolfswinkel continues to serve, and West Delaware answers. Brooke Krogman finds her 3rd kill of the match, and now she'll substitute out. Crystal Colbert is in, and Colbert will serve. Here's the set to the near pin, and that's in. Well done, Bentley Bleak finds another one, and now Bleak will be in for one more rotation before she rotates out. Plays her 3 front row rotations and then goes out before she rotates back in again. Bleak has done a great job. 6 kills when she's been in. Winterfeld also has 6 kills. That's an ace. Ace serve brought to you by Channel Seeds. Visit them at channelseed.com. Ace serve. Maggie Van Scapen. 8-4. Oh, the quick. This time they go to Lauren LeClaire. Usually when they run that quick, it's been a Veda Langle, but instead they run the quick to Lauren LeClaire. And she finds the kill. Hildebrandt is back to serve. 8-5 for the West Delaware Hawks. Near pin roll shot. From the 10-foot volleyball line, sent long by Hannah Cantwell. And the Wolfpack lead 9-5. Olivia Ten Naple is in. And Ten Naple is back to serve. Received by West Delaware. The block and the take here for Western Christian. Another roll shot. West Delaware was ready for it that time. They go with the quick, but it goes long. The Hawks have been ready for that roll shot as the Wolfpack have just been trying to dump it over the top of the blockers. And we'll have a timeout. 10-5, Western Christian leads here in set number 2 after taking the opening sets. We'll come back. This is the IGHSAU State Volleyball Championships presented by the Iowa Farm Bureau.
At Mid-American Energy, we're one company serving 1.6 million people who all need energy that's available 24/7. That's why we work 24/7. That's why we make investments in our systems that make us more resilient to extreme weather. That's why we generate power from all available resources to cover the variables in supply and demand. And that's why when the power is knocked out, we work around the clock to restore power to you. Mid-American Energy, obsessively, relentlessly at your service.
Back to Coralville, the Western Christian student section. You see right there, right behind their team. Trying to go back and forth with the West Delaware student section. Ten to 5 is the lead in favor of the Wolfpack. Two-time defending Class 3A state champions, looking for 3 titles in a row. They got to get past this West Delaware team. Oh, a huge block out front. Shea Reitzman was ready. West Delaware has been going with the quick. Just about every attack has been that quick for West Delaware, and this time Western Christian probably talked about that in the timeouts. And Reitzman was there and ready for it. That's in. That's in the back row. Hannah Cantwell, pinpoint accuracy, 11-6. And West Delaware back to within 6. Back to within 5. And we'll see a serve coming. IMT substitution. Be worry-free with IMT at IMTINS.com. Susie Funk is in to serve. Big block up front by the Hawks. Played by Funk. To the outside, and killed again. Back-to-back for Hannah Cantwell. Cantwell over 300 kills this season. It's been her, Langle, and LeClaire that have been doing the damage offensively for the Hawks this year. Trying to bring West Delaware back into this one. Overpass on the dig, and it's in. Scarlett Winterfelt climbs the ladder on the overpass and lands into the back row. No Hawk was there. And it's now 12-7. A 5-point lead for Western Christian. And Feenstra's serve is into the nets. Makes it now 12-8. And the serve is on the way. Oh, it's sent long. Natalie Menson with the long attack, 13-8. Koima is in. Reslin Koima. She comes in to serve in this rotation. Tipped over by West Delaware. And Western Christian not going to be able to get to that one as it goes behind the pin. Makes it now 13-9. Hawks not going down without a fight. Western Christian still in control. And the bump set. Winterfeld scores. 9th kill now for Winterfeld. 9 kills, 3 digs. 1 assist for Winterfeld in the match. That one's blocked out. (15-9). Koima finds the kill there. Here's the serve, Scarlett Winterfeld. Joust at the net, and we're going to have Western Christian points. Back row attack against West Delaware. Timeout Hawks. They'll use their final timeout, trailing 16-9. We'll come back. There's the Hawk huddle. This is, the Wolfpack huddle. This is the IGHSAU State Volleyball Championships presented by the Iowa Farm Bureau.
At Mid-American Energy, we're one company serving 1.6 million people who all need energy that's available 24/7. That's why we work 24/7. That's why we make investments in our systems that make us more resilient to extreme weather. That's why we generate power from all available resources to cover the variables in supply and demand. And that's why when the power is knocked out, we work around the clock to restore power to you. Mid-American Energy, obsessively, relentlessly at your service.
Back to Coralville. The student sections go back and forth. Western Christian and West Delaware battling on the court. 16-9. And we'll see a serve coming. Oh, the attack blocked by Western Christian. Right back to the West Delaware side, now 17-9. And serve ricochets over the tape. Now we've got a whistle, and they're going to say Western Christian was over top of the nets. And so the captain having a conversation with the R1. That's Maggie Van Schapen. 17-10. Coach Verbeek gets an explanation from the R2. Here the near side pin. West Delaware will go over with it. And Koyman a little bit long on the attack, 17-11. Morgan Koyman, the 6'2 freshman. I think every school in the States wishes they had a 6'2 freshman with the athletic ability of Koyman. Going to be a special player as Bleak will continue to send that one down. Already is a special player in her first varsity year. And now we've got a whistle, a net violation against Western Christian. 17-13. Set up to the right side. Western Christian will tip it back over. Here's a chance for the Wolfpack. On the drive. It's long. Western Christian thought it was in. And Western Christian wants a timeout to talk about it. It's 17-14. Just when the Wolfpack looked like they were going to separate themselves, the Hawks have come flying in. We'll come back. This is the IGHSAU State Volleyball Championships, presented by the Iowa Farm Bureau.
At Mid-American Energy, we're one company serving 1.6 million people who all need energy that's available 24/7. That's why we work 24/7. That's why we make investments in our systems that make us more resilient to extreme weather. That's why we generate power from all available resources to cover the variables in supply and demand. And that's why when the power is knocked out, we work around the clock to restore power to you. Mid-American Energy, obsessively, relentlessly at your service.
Back to Coralville. This is the IGHSAU State Volleyball Championships presented by the Iowa Farm Bureau. 17-14. Western Christian leads over West Delaware. Koima, now the back row for West Delaware. It's in. Off the timeout, Hannah Cantwell finds the kill. 17-15, and the Hawks are back to within 2. Koima will receive. That's the older of the two Koimas. That's in the back row. 17-16. And the Hawks are back to within 1. This was a 6-point game at one point. A couple of different times, actually. And just like that, the Hawks are back to within 1. Can they draw closer? We will find out. A free ball here to Western Christian. It's set in the middle, and Koima, the freshman, finds the kill. Actually, we've got a net violation, so it won't be a kill for Koima. It'll be a net violation against West Delaware. Either way, it's a point for Western Christian. Just how it goes down on the stat book. Goes down as a net violation rather than a kill for the young Koima. Class 2A is on the horizon. Crazy to think, oh, that's in. Crazy to think that we are already down to Class 2A. As we glide here through 3A, we've got 2A and 1A. Diane Harms looks on. Another legendary coach in Iowa high school coaching. Her and Tammy Verbeek, they've been in the same class a couple of times and have had some big battles. Western Christian and Dyke New Hartford. Dyke New Hartford is the 4 seed this year. A dominating win over Appleton Parkersburg in the quarterfinals. We're tied 18-18 right here. Back sets. Blocked, but back blocked on the side of West Delaware. So it'll be a kill for the Wolfpack. Malik has 7 kills. Winterfeld has 8. Reitzma has 2. Van Scapen has 1. Of those on the court right now. Off from the back row. The attack is into the net. Cantwell tried to attack that one from the back. Just didn't get enough height on the sets for her to get that one over. 20-18. Tipped over by West Delaware. Pushed right back to the West Delaware side. Now a free ball to Western Christian. They'll set in the middle. Kept alive by the Hawks. They're going to have to free ball this one from the 10-foot volleyball line. And now a set to the near pin. Good up by the Hawks. A chance for Western Christian to terminate. They do. Bentley Bleak again, her 8th kill to tie Scarlett Winterfeld for the team high. 23rd assist for Maggie Van Scapen. And Western Christian now just 4 points away from taking a 2-set lead. Was there a touch? No. Western Christian wanted a touch, didn't get it. 21-19. West Delaware still within striking distance. 21-19. A bump sent here to the near pin. It's just pushed over. The quick for the Hawks is blocked right back down. Shea Reitzma finds the block, 22-19. IMT substitution. Be worry-free with IMT at IMTINS.com. Olivia Tenaple to serve. 3 points away. The quick for West Delaware, received by Western Christian. And it is down by Scarlett Winterfeld. She finds her now team-high 9th kill. 23-19. This one is set to the far pin. Blocked out, 23-20. The Hawks still within striking distance. Here's the serve. Was sent to the near pin. Oh, we've got a whistle. That's going to be a net violation against West Delaware. Yeah, that net was bouncing. Not even shaking. That net was bouncing. Somebody really made contact with it. It's 24-20. And set point number 1 for the Wolfpack. Veenstra will serve to take a commanding lead. That's out. Off the block and hit the pin. Point will go to West Delaware, 24-21. Krogman is in. Minson will serve. Set point number 2. It's over. 25-21. Western Christian takes a 2-0 lead over the West Delaware Hawks. The Hawks came in with high hopes the last time they were at the state tournaments. They won a state title. Knew they were bringing a good team again this year, trying to get back to the state championship game. But now we're on the brink to number 2 Western Christian. We'll take a break. We'll come back. Sioux Cup stats are on the horizon. This is the State Volleyball Championships presented by the Iowa Farm Bureau.
Excelling in athletics takes teamwork, dedication, and a commitment to excellence. These are the same qualities that help our pig farmers and our communities thrive. The Iowa Pork Producers Association is proud to support statewide high school athletics and the student athletes who make us all proud. Visit iowapork.org/WeCare to meet the people behind the pork and hear about our winning approach to caring for our pigs, the environment, and our communities.
Freedom Tire is proud to support the Iowa Girl through their sponsorship of the Iowa Girls High School Athletic Union. With 6 locations around the metro, you're never far from getting you back or keeping you on the road. Our certified staff and state-of-the-art technology means you can take comfort knowing you've got the best work at the best prices. Give us a try at Freedom Tire, a proud supporter of the IGHSAU.
Something exciting is growing on Iowa farms these days. Innovation. From tractors that seed, weed, and harvest with data-driven precision to drones that scout or plant cover crops to protect soil and water. Even our animals live in smart homes with round-the-clock care. Technology keeps your food safer, water cleaner, and makes us more sustainable. Because what we do here benefits everyone here. Life on the farm makes everyone's life better.
Welcome back to Coralville, the IGHSAU State Volleyball Championships. Let's take a look at our Sioux Cup stats here at the end of set number 2, West Delaware. Falling down 2-0 to Western Christian, 25-21, 25-21. Hitting percentages drop a little bit for Western Christian, rise a little bit for West Delaware. Much better set for the Hawks. The Hawks pick up a few more attack errors, but still 14 attack errors on the night for Western Christian. Probably not quite where Coach Verbeek would like it to be. Service errors pretty even. 5 service errors for the Hawks, 4 service errors for Western Christian. Digs heavily favor West Delaware as the attackers from Western Christian have been really slicing them over. But West Delaware's done a pretty good job of digging. Western Christian had no blocks in the first set. They pick up 3 blocks in the second set. Now taking advantage there. All right, here we go. Set 3. Western Christian looking to move to the state title match. West Delaware will take the first points. The winner gets Mount Vernon, number 1 Mount Vernon, at 2:30 tomorrow in the Class 3A state championship. And as soon as we wrap up here, we encourage you to get over to our other stream on the other court, because what a matchup that's going to be. Dyke New Hartford and Denver. Coming up at about 4 o'clock when we wrap up here. All right, Western Christian attacks into the net. Point to the Hawks. Once we get this state champion attendee narrowed down, left just 2 championship games left to decide. 2 contacts called against West Delaware. So the point will go to West. 2 contacts against West Delaware. Point goes to Western Christian. And Koima is in to serve. And now we got a net violation issued to Western Christian. 3-1. IMT substitution. Be worried free with IMT at IMTINS.com. Emma Schmid, junior 5'7", is up to play up front for the Hawks. That's a touch. And that's Morgan Koyman, who now has 8 kills. Trying to keep up with Scarlett Winterfeld, who's up to 11. Winterfeld's got 11. Koyma's got 8. Bleak has 8. All 3 heavy hitters are in right now. There's another service error against Western Christian. Both teams have committed 5 service errors now in this match. That can't make Coach Mather or Coach Verbeek too very happy. And that one will be an off the block. It'll be kill number 9 now for Koima. Autumn Wolfswinkel is in to serve. And she'll send this one over. Western Christian will send it up in the middle. Blocked at the front of the net, but it comes down to the Western Christian side. And so it's a kill for the Wolfpack. Now tied 4-4. Can West Delaware return? They do. A tough return for the Hawks. Had to dig that one out of the net, but they're able to get it back. And the kill is down in the back row. And now Western Christian leads after West Delaware started with a hot start. It's 5-4. Wolfswinkel will continue to serve. This one's back set to Krogsman. Tipped over by the Hawks. Western Christian will play it. It'll be a free ball to West Delaware. And they'll set to the right side. Overpass on the dig. Oh, and a short attempt by West Delaware. Hannah Cantwell. That one went off the upper torso area of Western Christian and went back over the nets. And the Hawks had a chance to set it up, and instead an attack error and a point to Western Christian. Now a huge block on the backside. They saw that one coming. The tandem block by Shea Reitzma And Bentley, Bleak, and Western Christian feels this one slipping. Pardon me, West Delaware feels this one slipping. And they will take a timeout, 7-4. There's the Western Christian huddle. Coach Verbeek, all smiles with her team. We'll come back. This is the IGHSAU State Volleyball Championships presented by the Iowa Farm Bureau.
At Mid-American Energy, we're one company serving 1.6 million people who all need energy that's available 24/7. That's why we work 24/7. That's why we make investments in our systems that make us more resilient to extreme weather. That's why we generate power from all available resources to cover the variables in supply and demand. And that's why when the power is knocked out, we work around the clock to restore power to you. Mid-American Energy, obsessively, relentlessly at your service.
Back to Coralville inside the Extreme Arena. Class 2A teams warming up over on the other court. We're trying to finish up Class 3A. Who's going to join Mount Vernon in the 3A title game tomorrow afternoon? Will West Delaware make an improbable comeback, or will Western Christian finish this thing off? And right now, all the momentum in the favor of the Wolfpack. It's 8-4 here in set number 3. Wolfpack won the first 2 sets 25-21. Service will come from Wolfswinkel. She's been serving during this long rally. Coach Mather having a long conversation with the R2, discussing something that's going to send the captain for West Delaware, Natalie Menson, over to have a chat with the R1, and now the R1 is going to bring in the line judges. So I'm not sure what happened, but Coach Mather started a conversation with the R2, which then prompted Natalie Menson to go have a conversation with the R1. The R1 brings in both of the line judges, and the point will stay Western Christians. Okay. Coach Verbeek sternly telling Maggie Van Scapen to get over there and make sure her voice is being heard with the R1 as well. Oh, and with the long delay, Autumn Wolfswinkel serves it into the nets. And, of course, that's not going to make Coach Verbeek very happy over there on the sideline. And now it's 8-5. And we'll see a serve coming. Here from the near pin. And a kill is down. Western Christian comes right back with Shea Reitzma. Has her 4th. IMT substitutions will be worry-free with IMT at IMTINS.com. And it will be Van Scapen back to serve. Yeah, Coach Verbeek saw the captain, Natalie Menson for West Delaware, coming over having a conversation with the R1. And she wanted to make sure Western Christian's voice was being heard at the table as well, so she started telling Maggie to get over there. Go join that conversation. Try to help out your team. That one sent long on a service error, now 10-6. And Malaya Hildebrand is back to serve. 10-6, West Delaware trails Western Christian. And West Delaware is in the net again. That is the 4th net violation whistled in this match against West Delaware. Obviously, something that West Delaware is doing is not to the officials' liking. 4 net violations now in this match. That one rolls over the tape. Near side pin attack, and that's down. Winterfeld picks up her 13th. 35 assists now for Van Scapen. Just an incredible afternoon setting for the junior center. And a big block there for Western Christian. Timeout Hawks. They'll use their final. After this, the Hawks will have to ride it out. Trailing 13-6. Timeout is called for. We'll come back. This is the IGHSAU State Volleyball Championships presented by the Iowa Farm Bureau.
At Mid-American Energy, we're one company serving 1.6 million people who all need energy that's available 24/7. That's why we work 24/7. That's why we make investments in our systems that make us more resilient to extreme weather. That's why we generate power from all available resources to cover the variables in supply and demand. And that's why when the power is knocked out, we work around the clock to restore power to you. Mid-American Energy, obsessively, relentlessly at your service.
Welcome back to Coralville, 13-6. Western Christian on the verge of going back to the state title game. Tammy Verbeek, 25 appearances here at the state tournament in 26 years. For Western Christian, she has won 14 state titles. I mean, she has won over half of the state titles that they have played in. Or I guess so, won over half of the state titles as tournaments they've played in. 14 state titles and 25 appearances for Coach Verbeek, including back-to-back state titles. Tammy Verbeek's all-time record here at the state tournament is 60-10. She has only lost 10 matches here at the state tournaments, which is pretty incredible. It's probably honestly more losses than any other coach has had because she's been here more than any other coaches. Most coaches will bring 2 or 3 teams, maybe 4 teams in their entire career. Coach Verbeek has brought 24 teams in 26 years. 14-7. And that will be another kill for Winterfeld. She's up to 14 kills now. Scarlett Winterfeld, just a junior. That's the one great thing to think about if you are a Western Christian fan watching this one. You lose Shea Reitzma. You lose Sydney Feenstra. Of course, don't take away what those two bring to your team. But otherwise, the rest of this team returns next year. That attack is into the net. You got your freshman hitter, a couple of juniors, your leading attacker in Scarlett Winterfeld. Your center is a junior as well. Back set, this one will go over. Can West Delaware play it from the 10-foot line? They will. It's tipped back by Winterfeld. Cantwell sends it long. It is 16-8. And Western Christian is ticking away at the clock. The Hawks of West Delaware are on thin ice here inside the Extreme Arena. As Breslin Koyman will pick up the ace serve. Brought to you by Channel Seed. Visit them at channelseed.com. 17-8. And now West Delaware is going to need a monster comeback. Tipped over. That one will land in. Here's the start for West Delaware. How many can they string together in a row as they place that one in the donut? Right in the donut of the defense for Western Christian, 17-9. Hannah Cantwell will serve this one over. Near side pin blocked at the front of the net by the Hawks of West Delaware. Brooke Kroigman finds the block, 17-10. That's back-to-back points for you Hawk fans. Can they find a third? Oh, the quick by Langle. And we're going to have a double contact, 2 contacts against Western Christian, 3 straight for West Delaware. Here come the Hawks. 17-11. Cantwell will continue to serve. How much can they get back? Tipped over, good up. They're going to have to go over the net. They cannot. Seemed like it was a good up to start that point for West Delaware, but the pass just goes into the nets. 18-11. Bleak is back in to serve her rotation up front. She's an IMT substitution. Be worry-free with IMT at IMTINS.com. And that one is in for the Wolfpack, 19-11. Bleak comes in and immediately finds a kill, her 11th. Bleak has 11. Koyman has 10. Winterfeld has 14. They've been the force behind this Western Christian Wolfpack team. As there's the slide to Koyman. Not playable. 20-11. And it's all but over now for West Delaware. Would need a miraculous comeback. And hey, you start right there. 1 point at a time. Coming up next here on this court of the IGHSAU State Volleyball Championships is a Class 2A semifinal that we'll have for you right here on the IGHSAU Digital Network. 20-12 is our score here. An attack. Back row by Cantwell. Feenstra will keep it up. And that's the pin. 21-12. Class 2A matchup. Eddiesville, Blakesburg, Fremont got knocked out of the tournament in the semifinals a year ago. They're going to try to get to the championship game this year. Led by the Schaefer twins. Beckman Catholic had a stellar first night against South Hardin. So EBF and Beckman Catholic to battle next year on this court. 10-point lead for Western Christian. And Western Christian will be set to try to win Tammy Verbeek her 15th state title in 24 years. They'll have to go through Mount Vernon to do so. Those two teams, what a match that will be. 2:30 tomorrow at Center Court on Iowa Public Television. 22-13. At the 10-foot line. There's a monster attack. And it goes down for Western Christian. Reitzma finds the kill. 23-13. It took Western Christian 5 sets to beat Sioux Center in the quarterfinals. Just barely got past the Warriors. But right now on the verge of taking it in 3 against West Delaware. This one's put over by Reitzma. West Delaware, though, going to look to battle back into this. Starts with 1 point at a time, and we're at match point. 24-13. It is match points for the Hawks of West Delaware. A chance to go to the title game. The serve. A quick for a kill. 24-14. So West Delaware not done yet. (24-14). Second set point being served. This time by Hildebrand. On the slide. It's over. They'll go to the slide to Addie Van Tol. Van Tol, just her 4th kill of the match. But she finishes it on the slide, 25-14. And the Wolfpack are back to the state title game, trying to win a third straight state championship. They will get Mount Vernon tomorrow at 2:30. What a match that will be. Hopefully you'll join our friends on Iowa PBS for it. Let's go downstairs for today's trophy presentation.
In addition to
all right,
their team
it's time
trophy,
to play state tournament volleyball.
and commemorative volleyball provided by the Iowa Farm Bureau, proud title sponsor of the Iowa Girls High School Athletic Union. Presenting awards from the IGHSAU are Gary Ross and Ben Van Wyk. Congratulations to head coach Brett Mather and the Hawks from West Delaware on an outstanding 2024 volleyball season. And now, Scarlett Winterfeld will advance her team on the bracket to the championship match. Wolfpack fans, your team advances to the championship and will play Mount Vernon on Thursday at 2:30 here on Center Court. Fans, on behalf of the Iowa Girls High School Athletic Union, we thank you for your support.
Let's take a break. We'll come back and wrap it up right after this. This is the IGHSAU State Volleyball Championships presented by the Iowa Farm Bureau.
At Mid-American Energy, we're one company serving 1.6 million people who all need energy that's available 24/7. That's why we work 24/7. That's why we make investments in our systems that make us more resilient to extreme weather. That's why we generate power from all available resources to cover the variables in supply and demand. And that's why when the power is knocked out, we work around the clock to restore power to you. Mid-American Energy, obsessively, relentlessly at your service.
Freedom Tire is proud to support the Iowa Girl through their sponsorship of the Iowa Girls High School Athletic Union. With 6 locations around the metro, you're never far from getting you back or keeping you on the road. Our certified staff and state-of-the-art technology means you can take comfort knowing you've got the best work at the best prices. Give us a try at Freedom Tire, a proud supporter of the IGHSAU.
Here in Greater Des Moines, we're the unexpected sports mecca that feels like home. We are the big ballers, the little kickers, the underdogs, and the bulldogs. We've got events wacky and wild, big and small, we host them all. That old sports cliche, nobody believes in us? Nah, when you come here, you'll believe it. Because in Des Moines, only the S's are silent. Let's go!
If you grill it, he will come.
Hey.
Hey.
Is this heaven?
Nope. It's fairway.
When pain or injury keeps you sidelined, get the help you need from your trusted orthopedic experts at DeMoss Orthopedic Centers and Engineered Performance to get you back in the game. Walk into one of our urgent injury clinics, here when you need us, since 1955.
Well, Western Christian will play for a 15th state title against Mount Vernon at 2:30 tomorrow. They take down West Delaware here. We encourage you to continue to watch great coverage of semifinal action here on the IGHSAU Digital Network. For our entire digital network team, I'm Zero Negastel saying we'll see you later.